The college football playoff picture began to clear this weekend. Goodbye Pac-12, so long Stanford, and Baylor, sorry, but the Big 12's road to the playoff goes through Stillwater, where Oklahoma and Oklahoma State might just play for the biggest Bedlam prize of all. As Clemson's Dabo Swinney said after the Tigers struggled to beat Syracuse, this isn't a beauty pageant. And he's right. It's more like a demolition derby right now. There's also still football to be played. And as long as that's true, clarity is only 1 week away from more chaos. If you wrote off Oklahoma when the Sooners lost to Texas last month, that's okay. So did almost everybody. But in the playoff era, we shouldn't. And in beating Baylor 44-34 in Waco, the Sooners announced themselves as a legitimate playoff contender. Oklahoma's outlook comes down to this: win and they're in. And they look very capable of doing just that. After beating Stanford 38-36, the Ducks would like to remind you they're not going away. They're also not going to the playoff, and they're very unlikely to win the Pac-12. But they spoiled Stanford's playoff hopes, and they remain the Pac-12's chief irritant. More than that, with Vernon Adams healthy again and back at the controls, they're still just crazy fun to watch. Since his arrival in Houston, Tom Herman has talked about an H-Town takeover, and Saturday night, a record crowd watched as the Cougars rallied from 20 points down late to beat Memphis. They did it with backup quarterback Kyle Postma, who was very good in relief of Greg Ward. And now it's time to circle the day after Thanksgiving on your calendars. That's when Navy visits Houston for what might decide the Group of Five's bid to a New Year's Six bowl game. Arkansas is officially doing that late season surge thing again. Last week they upset Ole Miss in overtime. Saturday, all they did was go into Baton Rouge and thump LSU 31-14. But this is about Arkansas, which has now won 5 of 6 to be bowl eligible after starting the season 1-3. And it's hard not to look back and wonder what if. What if the Hogs hadn't lost to Toledo and Texas Tech? But as bad as September was for the Razorbacks, November might be shaping up for a very nice finish.